Okay, Mirella or Miri or Mirella.
The sisters on tour again.
Yes, the sisters on tour again. Yes, you're my sister, and
The
I'm a little bit jealous, just a little bit. But of course, at first, I'm proud of you because you're testing the best cars in the whole world.
The newest cars, the actual cars, yeah, so special cars.
And right now, the e-cars.
Yes.
The e-cars. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this Ford. This is not your first Ford, of course.
No.
But it's the first e-car from Ford.
Yes, of course. It's the first e-car by Ford Mustang. And yeah, but my first ride with a Ford Mustang was 3 years ago.
Yes.
It was in France.
Yes.
And it was an unforgettable experience. First of all, it was for the first time for me having the possibility driving a Ford Mustang. And a Ford Mustang, of course, this is a legendary car. Everybody knows Steve McQueen in the great movie Bullitt.
Yes.
And it was not a Bullitt, of course, but it was a Ford Mustang GT. And I had the possibility testing the new one 3 years ago in March in Cannes. And we had a great road trip.
I mean, what a great combination. Cannes, Ford Mustang.
Yes.
And it was in summer?
It was in March. It was spring. So
Okay.
it was also very beautiful. And I was there together with a colleague of mine, Tina, a beautiful girl with long blonde hair. And she's from Vogue Online. And we did together this road trip.
I saw your pictures and your videos. Yeah, I saw it.
So, you know, it's, I mean, of course, for me, it's every test driving all around the world is always very special. But this one was extraordinary because we had the following case. We always had some coffee breaks. We had a great road trip through the mountains. And we were at the coffee, we had a coffee break. And we met there the colleagues from Ford. They were from, I think, from Great Britain. And we talked a lot, we talked a long time, and we forgot the time. And then
As
we said,
always, when two women start the road
no,
trip.
it was really, the colleagues, they were really very nice, and we talked about our stories, and the coffee was good, and of course in France, café au lait. Normally I don't drink coffee, but there it was very, very great. And you know, the atmosphere. And then we said, oh, okay, we have to hurry up because
They are waiting for you.
yes, the shuttle was waiting for us at another one location. So we started driving, and then I already got a call of a colleague from Ford, and she asked me, where are you right now? And I said, okay, on the navigation, I was just looking on the navigation, and I told her the location, and she said, okay, and then you need around about 40 minutes to arrive at the location where the shuttle is waiting for you, because you have to go to the airport. But the shuttle has to leave the location in 20 minutes. So she told me, you know what? Drive directly to the airport.
As fast as you can.
As fast as you can.
Okay.
But please, legally.
Okay. Oh.
So I got the license for driving the Ford Mustang GT directly to the airport.
But that's how you have to drive a Ford Mustang.
Exactly.
I would say, and that's how a Ford Mustang sound like.
Exactly.
So, but
Exactly.
this is for me a little bit too silent.
Now you have even a noise. Can you hear it?
A little bit.
Yes, because on this car it's very nice. You can put in a noise.
Really?
Yes. Normally it's also it's an e-car, so normally you
What
don't
kind
hear
of
anything.
noise? Like the original Ford Mustang
No,
noise?
no, no, it's this one noise. So that you can hear a little bit outside.
Okay.
Of course, it's not
Okay.
the engine of a Ford Mustang GT,
I
of
mean,
course.
what would Steve McQueen said about the e-car from Ford Mustang?
Well, you know, I think Steve McQueen was a very cool guy. I had the possibility to have an interview with his grandchildren 3 years ago.
Really?
Yes, it was.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Tell us
Um,
what they told you about his grandfather.
They told a lot.
Really?
Yes. Of course, he's a role model for them.
Maybe this is exclusive information right now here.
Yes, it was published in InStyle Man.
Okay, then it's not exclusive.
But I was asking if I can get. It was 3 years ago because you know the movie had the birthday of 50 years. It was celebrating the 50th birthday of the movie Bullet, of course, and of course of the Ford Mustang Bullet. So there was a special edition of the new Ford Mustang Bullet 3 years ago, and
Did
then
you
they
drive
said
the Bullet also? No.
still not.
Oh.
But I hope
Okay.
one day I will have this possibility.
Okay. Okay.
But just for finishing my experience with the Ford Mustang GT in France. So Tina, she was the co-pilot, and of course for me it was so great. I did it manual, and I drove the Serpentines with this very loud Ford Mustang, and then I went on the highway, and there of course I drove there is a limit, of course, but it's a totally another one feeling, you know, when you drive the GT.
Right.
On the highway, and you have the feeling that he's falling down on the streets. Yeah, he's getting one, and it was so fantastic because the French people, they were so nice. They saw this car, it was in blue, and they all moved away just to see the car. And of course we were there, two girls, you know, in this great new Ford Mustang GT, blonde, with the sunglasses. I really felt like
Like
Steve
in a
McQueen.
Hollywood movie, and Steve McQueen will pick you up right now.
No,
Yeah.
no. I felt like a female Steve McQueen.
Oh,
Why
okay.
should be a
Okay.
co-pilot or a companion of Steve McQueen? No.
Okay. Okay.
It was really fantastic. So, and then we arrived at the airport, and the staff of the airport, they all were smiling, and they knew that we have to arrive. And I really arrived in time, and we went out of the car, and all the colleagues from Ford, they were all smiling, and they said, "We see you had a very special moment with the Ford, right?" And we said this was an unforgettable one. So we arrived at the airport, and they were waiting there for us, and all our colleagues who were with us on this driving experience.
Just follow the street. No,
Yeah?
no. Just follow the
Oh,
street.
okay.
Yeah.
And they all were jealous that we had this moment because they they arrived at the airport by a shuttle. And this was so special. It was really special. And until today, Tina and me, we laugh about. And which was very nice. She was the DJ in the car. And then she said, "Oh my God, there is one song from Serge Gainsbourg, Ford Mustang. It's from the 60s. And it's a very old French song about the Ford Mustang. A very sexy song."
Okay.
And we had this music during our ride. Yeah, this was really a great moment.
We talked all the time about the good old times, about Steve McQueen, about the old, loud Ford Mustang. But what about this baby here? Let's talk about the e-car from Ford Mustang.
I was so lucky, and I was invited last year in February to London at the premiere of this car. So for me, it was the first experience to meet the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Of course, it was not possible to drive the car, but I will never forget when I saw it for the first time, because of course I saw some. No, I even didn't saw the pictures. I was very curious. I was flying to London, and I was thinking all the time how it could be. I knew it's a Ford Mustang, it will be an e-car, and it will be an SUV. When you hear an SUV, Ford Mustang SUV, do we really need an SUV of a Ford Mustang? And then I saw it for the first time, and I really must say, of course, it's totally different from a Ford Mustang. First of all, the noise.
Yes.
That's the first
Yes.
one. Yeah, of course. Then it's an SUV. Yeah. Here interior you have a lot of space. Also the design, it's different, but you can find the Ford Mustang soul inside, like the lights.
Yeah. Okay.
Like also the form of some lines, and I also was glad to talk to the chef designer of Ford. It's a great human being. He's from Holland, and
what was his inspiration when you talked with him?
Yes,
I'm sure this was your question.
of course.
What was his inspiration for this kind of car?
So his inspiration was, as he told me, they wanted to do a new one car. They wanted to make a car with which you fell in love. And he said one sentence, and I loved his quote. He said, "We do a car that you fell in love from the outside, but you will marry when you are inside the car."
Oh, okay.
And this is really a quote that I really loved. So him, for example, he told me he get all his inspirations by visiting museums, by traveling. But this one, he said, it had to be a car. It has to be different, of course.
Yes, but what
you
is
have
typical Ford Mustang here?
the lights and
Okay.
and the line.
I have a big surprise for you today, sister.
Okay.
Because I think we should go through all the years from Ford Mustang, and we can start at 1967.
Ah, okay.
That's all I have to say right now.
Okay, because the first Ford Mustang was from 1964.
Yes.
as I remember. Huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So I would say turn around, and we go to the special place right now.
Okay.
We bring her right now to your favorite garage ever. Maybe you remind your funny road trip as a co-pilot with the one and only Alex.
Alex, where I swear to myself, I will never be a co-pilot again.
Jetzt
It's okay.
Auto ausschalten.
Nee, bitte.
Okay. Okay.
It was very funny. Yeah, it was.
Alex is waiting for you
Ah,
with a little surprise. So we are ready.
Okay, now I'm excited.
Are you excited?
I'm very curious because Alex, he's you never know what.
What do you expect?
Yes, what to expect exactly. Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Did you hear it?
Oh my
Traffic
God.
report. Please make your selection from the screen.
Did you hear it?
Oh, I see it.
This we call a Ford Mustang. This is the past and this is the future, and they met each other today.